The Trojans are off to a great start, Mr. Vitale.
Hey, they're looking to build on their start with another solid performance here tonight. Brad, these games are so important in building Uncle Mo. You want momentum on your side.
What's the starting five look like, you might ask? Well, whether it's a big game or a small game, your starting five has got to be ready to go, Dick.
Wow, Brad. Look at the matchup at the small forward position. That's the price of admission itself. Two skilled players who can really play.
West Virginia gets control of the ball, and here we go. The Trojans, number 13 in the polls right now, Dick.
Great play on the interior. Their post people really know how to take advantage of breakdowns by the defense, and that's why they're in the top 25.
They transition into offense. Dick into the offensive set now, and let's see what we'll look at here with a 3-and-2.
Well, you know, the 3-and-2 offense, 3-2 set, really can be effective in getting a lot of cutting and screening, especially effective in attacking the basket and getting right down the lane.
Going with a man-to-man full-court press now, Dick. Wilcox handles the feed for two. Off the glass and no good. The Trojans transition into offense. On the dribble, gives it up. Tries to turn, and the defense comes up with a play.
What a terrific play to stop that spin move.
Both teams looking to get things going here. Essex receives the ball. Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. The Trojans have been making some strides and are really improving. And I'm sure as a coach, Dick, you always like it when your team's playing great basketball.
Hey, they've been playing well these past few weeks. Steady improvement is all a coach can really ask for.
Kicks it out. The Trojans call for an isolation.
Looking for the isolation, Brad.
Our three-prong attack tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale and our friend EA Aaron Andrews checking in from the sideline. The Trojans are going to reset their offense now. He cleans the glass. Out on the wing.
Bad decision there by the senior.
Offensively, they get into their zone motion. Looks like they're going to reset the offense here. They work it around the perimeter. He shoots from the corner. They got it. He can't stay with him.
He's got to get some help from his teammates on D.
They work it around the perimeter. He tries the three ball. Knocks it down. Down in the low block. Work it inside, and he tries a drop step. Defensively, nice job.
Great job using his footwork defensively to beat him to the spot. Backcourt violation called.
Zone motion now. Good fake. Dumps it in.
Working hard off the ball to get a catch.
Can't elude the trap.
The man can't get past it, Brad.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
It looks as though they have a shooter spotting up. That's a breakdown. That'll drive a coach bananas. Help you to lose your hair.
Dick into the offensive set now, and let's see what we'll look at here with a 3-and-2.
Well, you know, the 3-and-2 offense, 3-2 set, really can be effective in getting a lot of cutting and screening, especially effective in attacking the basket and getting right down the lane.
Makes the shot. Now that's how you take the ball to the basket.
Well, those aggressive moves to the basket are what this offense is all about.
Swain receives the ball. He puts up the 3 ball. I wonder if he's ever going to get any help from his teammates, Dick. He's doing it all and then some.
Man, he's not getting any help out there. It's basically 1 against 5. Not good odds. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Unloads a 3.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
There's a look at the current tempo for the game.
Two teams who are picking and choosing when they want to push the ball, Brad.
Working it around the perimeter. Now looking to attack.
I tell you, they all want to take it to the rack. High wire rack, baby. Little dipsy-do dunkaroo.
Looking for the pick now.
Hey, the two-man game is great to watch when you have an intelligent dribbler and a skilled big man.
Off the mark. On the outside.
Look at that spacing.
For the bucket. Off the glass and no good. Hamilton receives the ball. Goes up for 2. There was no doubt about that one. Both teams looking to get things going here. They'll work it around the arc. In the lane. Nope. Morse receives the ball. Offensively in the half-court set. Had a momentary look from three-point land.
There's the screen up on top.
Unloads. He knocks down the jumper. The Trojans penetrate and kick out there for the open look.
Different kind of two-man game right there. One guy drives and passes, one guy catches and shoots.
For 2. Off the glass and no good. Morse handles the feed. They set up offensively now. On the left side. He blocks the shot. Looking for a good shot. Now with 10 to shoot. Tries for 2. Great shot. And look at him swing that ball.
Doing a great job of moving the ball. The ball reversal is so important.
And we're ready to get things back going again after the timeout. Wilcox receives the ball.
Hey, when are these guys going to be able to make a shot?
For the bucket. He misses it. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Turnaround jumper.
I'll tell you, what a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft as velvet, fading away, impossible to block.
Bad decision there by the senior. For 2. Can't put it down. Gave it up. 10 on the shot clock. Out on the left wing. Fake. With the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I'll tell you, great spin move to the basket.
Cross court. Outside jumper. Can't connect. Morse handles the feed. The Mountaineers are beginning to get that additional exposure, especially with all the recent success in the postseason.
Hey, being successful isn't easy, Brad. Your program must be solid from top to bottom in order to be successful. Doing a better job getting over the top of that screen up on top, that high screen.
On the dribble, gives it up. With the big shot. What should they do here, Dick?
I'd call a timeout and see what's going on out there. There's definitely some miscommunication happening. Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps.
I tell you what, pressure. Look at him take the ball the length of the court. No one stopped the basketball.
Number 20 takes the feed. Morse picks up the layup, counts, and the foul.
He went hard to the hoop, knowing he was going to get fouled.
And here's what it looks like if you average out his numbers over the course of the season.
Hey, the numbers can be nice, but they can also be deceiving. You never want to judge someone purely by their averages, no matter how high or low they may seem. Coach looking to change his lineup. They've got a shooter spotting up on the three-point line.
Inside. There's a nice high pick. There's a bad pass right to the defender. The small forward takes the feed. Looking for a good shot. And we're going the other way. Ball's coming from the sideline. He takes a three. Missed it. Plummer receives the pass.
Coach looks on. Focused. A lot of intensity. A lot of emotion.
Calling for an off-ball screen.
Trying to come up with a defensive stop. There's that high screen.
Nice flash out defensively. 8 minutes left on the game clock. Too physical. And a chance to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, good second effort to stay with it right there. Hey, you end up getting your opponents into foul trouble, and it's also an opportunity to get some points.
Wilcox receives the ball. Tries for two. He couldn't get it to fall. Back on offense now. Too much. That's a foul.
Hey, a player's senior year is such an emotional one. The key is to stay focused and not get caught up. If you focus on the right things, win or lose, it'll be a memorable experience.
He missed it. Rebound, coming the other way.
As soon as you get that defensive rebound, you should be looking to push the ball.
Blunt handles the pass. They work the perimeter. He shoots from the deep corner. Knocked it down. The Trojans go with their 4-out-1-in formation. Cross court. We're at the 7-minute mark. And Dick, this is just plain good defense.
Really does a great job with his footwork, beating him to the spot.
Number 14 with the ball. The Trojans reset the offense. 10 to shoot. On the right side. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Ball's going to stay down here. The offense begins off the sideline inbounds.
Up and inside.
Now with 10 to shoot. Down inside. Essex keeps it in. We'll stay right here. The offense sets up from the sideline. 4 on the shot clock. With the big shot, he gets that one to fall. About 6 minutes remaining on the game clock. For the bucket. Tickles a twine. They need a spark right now on defense.
They're not going to get it like that, Brad.
Now trying to feed the low block. There's a high screen.
Good job of stepping out on the screener. Try to go inside.
And they do. They got it on the low block. Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot, and he did a great job. He anticipated that spin move.
Goes up for 2. Shot off. Challenging like that really makes the offense think twice about putting the shot up.
It's really almost as good as a block. Nice looking bucket off the break, Brad.
On the outside. Out of bounds, and we're not going anywhere. They're set to throw it in from the side. The Trojans running their zone offense here, Dick.
Hey, one thing that works well against zones is overloading the side. Overload a side and force the defense to shift out of their desired position.
Moving it around the perimeter. Morse, pump fakes. That's a foul. He hits the first. Second shot, no good. They're not getting the balls to fall from the line.
Hey, if I were the coach of this team, I would make them run so many lines, I would pass out from watching them run, Brad.
On the left side. Foul charge. He gets the tough layup and a foul to go with it, Dick.
You have to be able to shoot free throws no matter where or how much you play.
Some subs get ready to check in.
Coach about to adjust his rotation.
4 minutes left on the game clock. Here we go on the break. Now they work it around the perimeter. And they're in their motion offense, working with 3 around 2 here.
I'll tell you, the 2 post players got to really play with each other in a positive way. They got to exchange horizontally across the lane and read whether or not the defense switches or whether or not they try to front and beat them to the spot.
Plummer isolated on the perimeter.
Turnover City now always really negate any offense.
And that was just coast to coast for the score. The Trojans set up for round 1. Looking to move it around the perimeter. We're at the 3-minute mark. On the elbow, they feed down to the low block. And it's knocked loose. The Mountaineers in transition. He fouled him. So they'll inbound on the near sideline. Obvious foul. Ball coming in from the sideline. for 2. That's good. Back on offense now. Working around the perimeter. From the corner, missed the jumper. The Mountaineers will play up-tempo at one end and in the half court at the other end. Wouldn't you agree, Dick?
I think when you have balance, inside, outside scoring, tempo control, where you control the pace of the game, and that's what they try to do.
Blocks the shot. We're at the 2-minute mark. Currently, this is how things look in conference play. They set up offensively now. The Trojans call another set. They work it around the perimeter. That spin move's not going to work against a defense like that.
I tell you, they did a great job scouting post play because they were really anticipating the spin.
He shoots from the corner.
Great screen set up, but the shot won't go.
Off the glass and no good. Gets the rejection. They get out on the break. Nice hops. We're at the 1-minute mark. Way out on the right wing. Let's see if they go 2 for 1 here, Dick. Poor judgment results in a backcourt violation.
You got to take care of the rock, baby.
Looks like they're setting up into their zone motion.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
He can't beat the trap.
Are you kidding me? He tried to beat it, but he couldn't, Brad.
Way out on the right wing. Gave it up. With the big shot. The missed shot. With no time left. Perfectly executed.
If they sealed off, we see so many kids that don't box out. Not this team.
Like a full-court man-to-man press, Mr. Vitale. The Trojans have a player spotting up on the 3. Working it around the perimeter. Now with about 10 seconds to shoot. Launches away. Nails the J. Count that as a personal foul. Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad. Pushing that basketball.
Tries for 2. Off the mark. Plummer receives the pass. And now getting set up in 3 around 2.
Well, you know, the key is having 2 effective post players. They got to read the defense. They got to flash across, utilize horizontal screens, and sometimes vertical screens will work as well.
And come up short. So here's the free throw line.
Well, he created a foul opportunity. Makes those free throws count. Let's go back on that campus. Says BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
On the outside.
Oh, what a great job transition. Offense. Poor job defensively. You don't get back, don't stop the ball. And they were allowed to convert, get the number game going.
He goes up with it. He's typically a good shooter.
Yeah, but not tonight. He's got to accept that. Look at that spacing.
Here comes the ball screen. In the clear.
Shot was no good, baby. Beautiful use of the screen, though.
In the paint. For the bucket. Goes.
Hey, Brad, it's embarrassing to get scored on like that.
Now at the offensive end. On the dribble, gives it up. The man asking for a screen here.
Hey, whether it ends up in a roll or fade, its well-executed two-man game is always a treat to watch.
With the big shot, it sticks. That's taking it strong to the hoop, right, Dick?
You know, he did a great job putting the ball on the floor and getting to the basket.
Ball's going to stay down here. They'll throw it in from the side. Gave it up. Goes up for two. Got it. This guy can really score in a variety of ways down on the low block, Dick.
He's got size plus everything else. It's going to be fun to watch the different ways he gets involved in this game.
The power forward gets the pass. They'll work it around the arc. Good job defensively. They just won't give many openings.
Pressure in the basketball.
He pulls up with a jumper. And score it. He draws a foul. Had a momentary look from three-point land. For two. Gets it to go. The Trojans transition into offense. Looking for a good shot. He wants a three. Nope. On the dribble, gives it up. There's the pick. There's the roll. Nice shot. Now that's how you take the ball to the basket.
You know, he did a great job putting the ball on the floor and getting to the basket.
Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper.
Step out on that screener.
Fakes it. 10 on the shot clock. He shoots from the top of the circle.
Wow, what a super job of running his man into the screen for that sweet jumper.
Now in transition. Tries for two. He nails the shot. Number 14 is called for the foul. Third team foul. Inbound from the baseline.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. He looks at the hoop, looking for a good shot. The crowd begins to chant.
Who says there's no such thing as a home court advantage?
10 to shoot.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly. The offense can't get that break going.
These boys have really done their homework. Plummer receives the ball. Here they go into the break.
Looking for the off-ball screen.
They've got a three-point shooter spotting up. Trying to pack it inside. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I think a great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
Number 4 is whistled for the foul. Fourth team foul. Here's another solid junior, Dick.
Knowing there are guys on your team who know what you want and know what it takes to be successful is a big bonus.
Got them both. Now at the offensive end. They work the perimeter. He takes the open jumper. Jumper won't go. The point guard takes the pass.
Run him right into the screen again. What did I say?
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
And we'll head back down to the other end. The baseline inbounds. Out of bounds, and we're staying right here. They'll throw this one in from the side. I think they're trying to make a statement. Once again, let's take a look at our star watch. Sideline inbounds. Here's a double team. They go into the low block for the bucket. Sinks it.
Up and inside.
He fakes the shot. 10 on the shot clock. Now on the run. On the outside. That goes out of bounds, and we'll stay at this end. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Jumper missed it. On the right side. Had a screen and gave it up. Gave it up.
Young man looking to get open on the perimeter.
Great pressure, great double team. Really explosive.
Can't connect. Loose ball save. He launches a three, and he missed. Setting up offensively. On the left side. Moving it around the perimeter. Nice drop step.
I tell you, he does a great job with his footwork to create the drop step.
Out on the wing. With a jumper. Gets the J to fall. Now they work it around the perimeter.
The defense is denying any opportunity to get a shot off on those screens, Brad.
Plummer isolated on the perimeter.
Going with the isolation now, Brad.
And the fans here are loving the action.
Think right now, got to focus defensively.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. He attempts the jump shot. Missed the jumper. Pushes it up. He could not get more wide open.
Excellent jump shot right there.
The Mountaineers are in the bonus. Wilcox is usually automatic when he steps to the line.
Mentally, he truly believes that he can knock it down. It's a trait that many good free throw shooters have.
Got it from the free throw line. They have found their stroke at the stripe tonight, Dick.
This has always been an excellent free throw shooting bunch.
They work it around the perimeter. The Trojans are known for playing in the half court, so at this point in the game, things are really looking good for them.
At this point, you want your team to be really good in the half court. Offensively, if you don't execute.
Misses. Not a very good night at the line, Dick.
Absolutely no excuse for that, Brad. No excuse.
Makes it. Around 8 minutes remaining. The Mountaineers have no choice but to switch their style of play now, Dick. The clock's winding down and they need some points in a hurry.
Playing in the full court usually isn't their thing, but they're going to have to play in this manner in order to get back into the game.
They work it around the perimeter. Calls for the off-ball screen.
A little shake and bake to use that high post screen.
On the dribble, gives it up with the J. And come up short. Gliding in for the jam.
Sliding and gliding. Nobody rotated over. The defense moves so slowly.
Seven minutes left on the game clock.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Puts up the shot. Perfectly executed. Setting up offensively. Working it around the perimeter. He's all alone.
He missed the jumper off the nice screen.
Gets it to fall. Number 14 is charged with the foul. They're over the limit. Step to the line for the free throw. He gets it to go. That line is really being good to him tonight, Dick.
That line's always good, Brad. These guys just have to make good use of it.
Second shot, no good. He hits the shot. We're at the 6-minute mark.
Uncharacteristic mistake by the senior.
The Mountaineers are on the run. They look to get it to the inside. Goes up for two. Yikes, misses the easy one. The Trojans set up offensively now. On the outside. With the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I'll tell you, great spin move to the basket.
Riley hits the first shot. Misses the second. And they're catching nothing but iron at the free throw line, Dick.
They're going to catch more than that from their coach if they don't start putting them down, Brad. Look at that spacing.
For two with the layup. About 5 minutes remaining. The center takes the feed. Definitely a foul.
Good teams at the battle. You then must convert your free throws.
No finish on that one. Misses the second. A less than stellar performance, I'd say, at the line tonight.
Less than stellar. You're too nice a guy, Brad. They're shooting horribly from the line tonight.
Tries for two. There's a tough shot and one.
He wanted that one, baby.
Chance to get an easy one here. Wide, short, long, doesn't matter, doesn't go. Top of the key. For the bucket. He gets it to go.
Look out, these guys are hot.
The defense doesn't know what hit him. We're at the 4-minute mark. They'll work it around the arc. There's a double team waiting there. Goes up for two. And he can't hit the shot. Setting up offensively. And a momentary look from three-point land.
Nice fake. The defense is refusing to get caught up in those screens, Brad.
He can't get around the trap.
Hey, Trap's giving that kid some fits.
Trying to feed inside. Now with about 10 seconds to shoot. Knocked it down. On the right side. Gave it up for two. Was that beautiful or what? About 3 minutes remaining on the game clock.
Coach about to juggle the lineup.
On the left side. That's why I love this game, Dick, for that reason alone.
The Rutgers fans are going nuts. They're going bananas, Brad.
Tries for two with a layup. Coach about to change up the lineup here. The Trojans set up in their zone motion. Looking for a good shot. He shoots from right of the circle. Nope. Rebound out. Pushes it up. He shoots the runner. No good. They set up offensively now. About 2 minutes remaining on the game clock. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. He tries the jumper. Scores it. Trying to feed the low block for the bucket. Lays it up. And they're in their motion offense, working with 3 around 2 here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. On one side of the floor, if you got 2 outstanding players, a good post player and a good wing player, you can set up a lot of what you call 2-man plays, especially if you flash the other low post player to the high post and then get a high-low entry.
10 on the shot clock. The fake. Well, it's time to start fouling. They got to stop the clock. Ball's coming from the sideline. 1 minute left on the game clock, and they continue to foul to stop the clock. The offense begins off the sideline inbounds. Foul, and that stops the clock again. Good. Hits the second shot. Well, the lead is 10, Dick. Are you starting to hear the fat lady?
Well, Brad, she could be warming up right now.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards that they have.
Yeah, that helps. The turn and fadeaway jumper.
I tell you, he uses the ball really well, too, in terms of putting it to the jack, turns, spins. He's got every move in the book.
Welcome back, and we're set to inbound after the timeout. Looking for a good shot. He shoots from the deep corner.
Don't waste a lot of time. Foul right away.
Well, this is now, that's for sure.
You have to be able to shoot free throws no matter where or how much you play.
Makes the second shot. They work the perimeter. That's one of the best parts of college basketball, the student section. They're fired up and they're ready to try to help their team. Tonight. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Doesn't go. These kids are really struggling from the free throw line tonight.
I hope they can turn it around before it costs them the game.
Troy State wins in this very competitive outing tonight.
They came in the favorites, and they did not disappoint.
That's going to do it for us, folks. Thanks for being along. For Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler.